No protective huddling. If you bunch up like a pack of scared sardines, it just makes it easier for us to pick you off one by one. Listen close, you fleshy wanderers, because I'm only going to say this once, mostly because my vocal cords turned into dust during the great ice storm of '91. You think you're just standing on Avocado Lane? Wrong! You're standing on the thinnest patch of reality in all of Rochester. See, back in the day, this spot wasn't a house. It was a crossroads for the restless. They say the first foundation was poured with the tears of people who forgot how to dream. The walls here don't just hold up a roof. They soak up every nightmare, every 3 AM panic attack, and every did I leave the stove on. Thought from the entire city. That's why we call it the Insomnia House. Once you step inside, the house decides you don't need sleep anymore. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for people with skin. People ask me, "Hey Scally, why are you so grumpy?" Well, I was the first guy who tried to pull an all-nighter here back in 1865. I sat down in the parlor, closed my eyes for 1 second, and bam! A wave of insomnia hit me like a freight train. I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up so much as I rattled up. Now I'm the permanent night shift manager. I don't get a break. I don't get a pension. And I certainly don't get a nap. I've been watching Austin and Sarah run around here for years, trying to keep the shadows from escaping. But the house is hungry tonight. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Even a bag of bones like me has a soft spot. We're taking all that nervous energy and fear you're about to leak on the floor and turning it into something good. Every scream you let out helps autism up. It's the only thing that keeps the house from swallowing me whole. So, go ahead. Scream loud. It's for a good cause. And if you see Sarah the nurse in there, tell her I'm still waiting for my calcium supplement. She's late again. Now, get moving. The walls are getting impatient, and I can hear the shadows sharpening their teeth. Remember, in this house, if you close your eyes, you might just find yourself standing out here next to me. Permanently. Now, get moving. The walls are getting impatient, and I can hear the shadows sharpening their teeth. Remember, in this house, if you close your eyes, you might just find yourself standing out here next to me. Permanently. Listen up, you carbon-based cowards. You aren't just walking into a house. You're climbing a ladder of terror, and I'm the one holding the rungs. We've got 4 levels of fear at the Insomnia House, and I've seen people crumble at every single one of them. Which one are you? Let's find out before your knees give out on my sidewalk. Level 1. This is for the beginners. You're just walking around looking confused, like you lost your cart in the cereal aisle. You're whistling in the dark, pretending you aren't sweating through your shirt. You think it's just a show. That's cute. Enjoy the moderate anxiety while it lasts. It's the only part of your soul you're keeping tonight. Level 2. The jittery Rochesterian. Now we're getting somewhere. This is the level where you start jumping at your own shadow. You hear a floorboard creak, and you suddenly remember every bad decision you've made since 1995. Your heart is doing the garbage plate shuffle. Heavy, greasy, and moving way too fast. You're officially losing sleep, and the house is just starting to get a taste of you. Level 3, the full-blown insomniac. Oh, I love this level. This is where your brain stops working and your survival instincts take a hike. You're seeing things that aren't there, or maybe they are there and you're just the only one smart enough to be terrified. You'll be staring at the ceiling at 4 a.m. for the next 3 weeks thinking about what Sarah the nurse whispered in your ear. Welcome to my world. No naps, just nightmare. Level 4, the Rattle Your Bones Special. This is the basement of the soul. This is where you scream so hard your ribs actually vibrate. You're not just scared, you're skeleton. Adjacent. You'll be begging for a nightlight and a hug from your mom. If you hit level 4, don't worry. I've got a spare set of ribs waiting for you. We're always looking for new furniture, and terrified human is a great aesthetic for the foyer. You look like a solid level 2. High potential for a level 4 meltdown near the exit. I'll have the mop ready for your dignity. And remember, every time you hit level 4, it's a win for Autism Up. Your terror is literally a donation, so don't hold back. Let those lungs rip. It's the only thing keeping me from falling apart. Literally, my hip bone is held on by a prayer and a donation jar. Ah, level 5, the full skeleton permanent residency. This is the point of no return. This is where your fear gets so loud it actually breaks the sound barrier and turns into a silent, high-pitched whistle only dogs and dead people can hear. At level 5, you don't just scream. You vibrate out of your skin. Your soul decides it's had enough of your nonsense, packs its bags, and moves to a quieter neighborhood. You're left standing there like a hollowed-out pumpkin in November. So, keep an eye on your friends. If they start looking a little translucent, or if they start rattling instead of talking, they've hit the level 5 jackpot. No refunds, no returns, and definitely no naps. Are you ready to see if you've got the guts to stay in your skin? Or should I start clearing a spot for you on the porch?